Session we are learning about what is a yield ratio. Okay, yield ratio from equity shareholders point of view. Now this yield ratio is a ratio based on the capital market information. Okay, so based on capital market information, that is your share market information. Okay, so when we say yield ratio, okay, it shows us the say ratio based on capital market information. So when we say a capital market, that is a share market, we get to know what are the expectations of the shareholders. Okay, so we calculate this ratio using the average share price or closing share price. Usually all these ratios which are based on capital market information. Okay, so what is a yield ratio? So yield ratio is equal to dividend, okay, per share, right, per share, divided by, either you can take average share price into 100 or dividend per share upon closing share price into 100. Okay, so closing share price is the price as on the date in which we are calculating the yield. Okay, now we will see an example and calculate the yield. Now this is the example. Okay, so we have particulars and amount. EBIT's earning before interest and tax is 80 lakh. Then capital structure, 1 lakh equity share of rupees 100 each, that is 1 crore. 10% debentures is 2 crores 40 lakhs. Then the reserves and surplus before adjustment of current year profit is 50 lakhs. Miscellaneous expenditure and losses is 50,000. Provision for taxation is 50%. Proposed dividend is 20%. And closing market price is rupees 170. Okay, now what we will do is we will calculate what is a yield. Okay, so yield is what? Dividend upon market price into 100. Now let's see how much is a dividend. Okay, so proposed dividend is 20%, right? So 20% of how much is the share capital? Share capital is 1 crore. So 20% of 1 crore, that comes to 20 lakh. Okay, so total dividend is 20 lakh. Now we will calculate how much is a dividend per share. So 20 lakh divided by number of shares which are outstanding. So how much share? You can see here 1000 equity share, sorry, 1 lakh equity share. So divide by 1 lakh. So per share dividend is rupees 20. Okay, now we will calculate the yield. Yield is equal to dividend upon either closing share price or average share price into 100. So here dividend is 20 upon what is a closing share price, it is given here 170. Okay, so we'll put it as 20 divided by 170 into 100. So how much do we get it? It's 11.76%. Okay, so closing share price is an expectation of the shareholders. Okay, and dividend is the actual income or return which is given by the company to its shareholders. So we are calculating the yield on the basis of this dividend upon closing share price into 100. Okay, so that's all about yield.